Hello, it's Scott Hornick here again. Very excited. Scott Hornick, Herbalife Independent Distributor, wannabe chef, father, mountain biker, and very excited to be sharing with you another fun recipe, actually a quickie. There's always time for a quickie, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about food, of course. But today's recipe is really easy. I'm using some things that are right off the shelf, just fun and easy to grab. And I love this because the whole entire family loves it as well. So I'm going to start with, real quickly, some assortment of vegetables and things that I have. Some leftover onion from another dish, some red peppers, some green onions that were sitting there slowly dying in the fridge, a little broccoli already in the florets. I could use some frozen stuff or fresh. I'm doing fresh. And then something that makes it really easy, a little bit of pre-peeled garlic. And then, of course, chicken stock, you know, my favorite ingredient. Salt, pepper, and then some East Meets West's teriyaki sauce, which has only 35 calories per tablespoon. And then we have some tamari soy sauce, which has only, let's see, calories, 15 calories per tablespoon. So a little red chili to finish things off. So I'm going to start off real quickly prepping my veggies, and then I'm going to use the cutting board and do my chicken. So peppers, just going to cut along the length, right where that rib is. And you could use carrots. You can even buy carrots like in a bag, already pre-sliced. We just want to add a little color to the dish. So peppers were on sale today, so that's what I chose. And you could really use whatever you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some quick, long slices. And then I'm going to chop them from there, because I'm going to have everything kind of be small and fine on this. Now, if I were making something that were more like mimicking noodles, like lo mein noodles or whatnot, and actually, you know what? Let's just do that. Let's just make these lo mein noodles. Why not? So I'm going to do this in the onions in a similar fashion. Sometimes I'll use zucchini and squash and I'll put it on a mandolin, which I'll show you another time, to make noodles from, because it's super easy. And we can do that same kind of thing today. But see these nice long strips? Real easy. And use your fingers. Be careful. Use safety. Use a sharp knife. Not having a sharp knife is just pretty much asking for trouble. Okay. Done there. Our onions here. Now, you can see I cut it down the middle. I had halved off the end. And here again, I'm going to make long ribbons by going like this that are going to match up nicely to the shape. And similar width to my peppers. So, real easy. And I'm not crying much. Okay, and the piece that doesn't match, I'm not going to use it. Okay, peppers are done. I'm going to open up my broccoli. And lastly, I'm going to chop my garnish before I put the chicken on this board, because the rest of this is going to get cooked, so I don't care about that. But I want to cut my garnish up and put it on a separate little plate, because I don't want it to be cross-contaminated with the raw chicken. So I'm going to cut off most of the white part of the onion. Okay, you can see that, all gone. If you make veggie stock, save it. But I'm just going to cut just nice little small little pieces that I'm going to garnish this with. It's going to kind of give it that little bright pop of acidity. Really nice kind of color finishing off the dish around the outside. And I'm also going to finish the dish with toasted sesame seeds as well. You can see kind of running it down to the end. Boom. Done deal. There's my garnish. And find a little happy vessel to put it into. Boom. Done deal. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to cut chicken. I learned how to teach people how to cut chicken because I saw in recent times someone not cutting at the most efficient rate, and I forgot first, you know what, I'm going to cut the garlic up just to make it easy on myself. I don't want to have it slurming around on the, you know, on the chicken laden thing, and you know what, I like a lot of garlic. It's just how I roll. So, first of all, take the cloves and smash it. If you have whole cloves and they're not pre-peeled like I bought, no problem. Smash it like this and it'll actually take off the outside, that skin that's on the outside of the clove really nicely. But what this does too, it, you know, gets some of the oils out, makes it real easy to chop this garlic up. So, and I love lots of garlic. So, and the only key to lots of garlic to make sure you get kissed is make sure your partner's eating lots of garlic too, and then no one notices the difference. Alright, so garlic is chopped. And that's one of the last things we're going to add at a certain point because, you know, garlic, it's really quick to cook. You don't want to brown it too much. If we were doing it really slowly, it'd be a whole other ballgame. But I got that pan rocking a little above medium-high heat. And so, you know, things are going to cook very, very quickly as we get them going. Okay, chicken. Boom, boom, boom. 2 breasts. Okay, I'm going to cut off the fat. And the next thing I'm going to do is to make everything into small bite-sized pieces, but I want to do so very quickly. And so I'm not going to cut long strips one at a time, just, doing it. I'm going to first fillet it in half to make it thin. And this is going to make everything cook super fast. So all these things are going to cook at the same time. Okay? And I'm going to fillet the other one in half. Boom. Just pull it down the middle here. And then, from there, I'm stacking them just to make it easy. Double it up, so half the work. Just going to make some nice long strips. And I'm going to leave those strips where they're at, because then I'm just going to turn it the other way and chop it into bite-sized pieces. So really easy, should be fast. Don't take all this time to pull off each piece and cut them one at a time. It's all about time. Remember, this is a quickie. So, going to turn it sideways here. You see now lengthwise, and boom, just start to cut. And you're going to notice, oh wow, now we have bite-sized pieces. How easy is this? Now, Austin, would you grab me the spray, the pan spray, please? Out of the cupboard there. Thank you very much. Hurry, pan spray, because we're going fast. All right, so I have a little olive oil pan spray here. I try to minimize the amount of oil or anything else, but I'm just going to do a little bit of browning here, and this is going to minimize the oil contact. So a 1/4 second spray is 0 calories. So I'm going to go a little longer than a 1/4 second, but it's going to be real easy. And the pan's hot. You see it steaming, smoking right there a little bit. Boom. Drop my chicken in. Now you don't have to use the pan spray. You don't have to use olive oil. You could do it oil-free. For me, today I happen to work out, and so I'm going to use it because I can. So my chicken is browning in the pan. I'm going to add salt and pepper, a base flavor in everything that I'm doing. You need to watch your sodium, reduce that, do whatever your doctor says. But the cool thing is this whole dish is all going to be in one pot. It's going to cook super fast. I'm just going to get it all browning nicely. See a beautiful color coming to that. And then, okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start to add some of our other elements. The chicken's on the bottom here browning. Okay. The next thing that's going to take the second longest to cook is going to be the onions. And after that, the broccoli. So we're going to do the onions over the top. They're also going to excrete some moisture into this dish. So that's real nice. And then some broccoli. Boom. See? Done deal. Easy. Now I'm going to take my little bits of my mess over here, put them into the bag. Oh, we're halfway cleaned up. Okay. Alright, so next thing we're going to do, we are just going to let all this sit here for a few moments. We're going to get our chicken stock ready, our ginger teriyaki here, and our tamari soy sauce. Now, for those of you gluten intolerant people, and I'm going to break these up a little bit smaller, you can obviously use some gluten-free soy sauce and other things. So just look at the ingredients, read them, make sure you're getting what you want to be getting. For me, I'm not gluten intolerant. A lot of times I cook gluten-free, and it just happens to be that way just because I'm eating clean. But it's just a symptom of how I'm cooking. Not really something I'm personally doing because of any health reasons or anything. But again, you can modify anything to make it however you want. Okay, so now I have everything kind of settled in there nicely. I'm going to turn the pan up to the highest heat setting I can because the rest of this is just going to happen real quick. I'm going to add a little more salt and pepper over everything here because now I have my veggies and things I want to add to that. I'm also going to add in my garlic so that it gets a chance to get down in there. and caramelize just a little before we add in our sauces, because I want to take out some of that bitterness, kind of get that little bit of toasty element. And I wish you could smell this right now. I mean, I'd love to ask the beautiful camera lady, what do you think? How does it smell?
It smells amazing.
Right? It's so awesome how onions, garlic, I mean, just smells so incredible. And I could have used a bigger wok, that might have been nice, but, you know, hey, this is what I had out. This is what I was using. No big deal. All right. At this point, everything is in. Not a problem. And the nice thing is, too, you know, veggies cook very quickly. I don't like to overcook my veggies. I want to still have some brightness, some al dente elements to them. So, for me, I'm never in a rush to get them in. I want them kind of to be one of the last things. And you can see, if you look at some of this chicken already, look at this. Already mainly cooked, okay? It cooks so fast when you chop it up all small and thin. So now it's time to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay? Gonna add a little bit of the teriyaki, and I don't have my measuring device, but we're gonna say like maybe 2.5, 3 tablespoons. And this is a dish that many of us are gonna be sharing here. A little soy sauce, and I like things to be a bit spicy, so I'm going to do some red chili flakes. Alright, so let's see if I'm good enough to toss this with this many things in here. This may backfire on me, I'm not going to lie. And a little jumper, no big deal. Maybe we can edit that out. We can pretend like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm going to cut the video.
Okay, so we're seeing it turn over here. All the sauce is incorporating. Really beautiful colors. I mean, man, who doesn't love something that looks like this hitting your plate? Plus, you just made it in-house. It was fresh, inexpensive. How much did that broccoli cost?
Like $2.30 for the whole bag.
Okay, so $2.30. We have about $3.50 worth of chicken. The sauce is about $3.99 or $4.99, but it lasts quite a while. The soy sauce I always have around, inexpensive, in the chicken stock, which I'm going to add toward the end here, depending on if I need the moisture or not. You know, really inexpensive overall. So right now, the veggies, everything's kind of soaking up that sauce, getting all the love. Austin's getting ready to try this for me. He looks like he is ready to make sure that it's safe for everybody, which is always nice. Okay. Little chicken stock. Love the chicken stock. Adds flavor and depth. Alright, so sesame seeds, maybe. Boom. Organic sesame seeds, because we're just going to finish it off real nicely here at the end. Oh, nice and saucy and beautiful. Alright, so everything is totally done now. The vegetables are still bright and crunchy, and you can see they've kind of retained a lot of their color because we didn't overcook them. All the nutrition's in here. None of it's sitting in water somewhere. You know, everything stayed in the pan. We're all ready to go, and now it's plating time. So we got our plate here. Just gonna put some of the love on there. Make sure it looks gorgeous. Spoon a little bit of the sauce over the top. Now for me, you know, at dinner I typically go carb-free. I like to do my carbs during the day. At night, since they're an energy source, you don't have a lot of time to use them, so you'll notice this is carb-free. Now, doing this same dish for lunch, I would be adding some brown rice, maybe a little quinoa, something you know, real nice and clean to enjoy with. I'm gonna do a little toasted sesame seeds there, and sprinkle it with a little green onion, and voila, dinner is served. Bon appetit! Look forward to enjoying this with you in your kitchen. And again, as always, eat happy, or eat healthy, because eating happy would be funny. Eat healthy, eat happy, and look forward to cooking with you again. God bless.